Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Leo for the week of September 26, 2022. Hello, my pretty cats. Meow. Mwah. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the daily horoscopes. I have a sinus thing going on, so forgive me. But I'm trying to work on the monthly horoscopes, and I got the weekly horoscopes up on time too, so I don't know about the daily horoscopes. So maybe not. I don't know. So be sure to subscribe so you know what's going on and whatever I'm posting up, so you know what I'm posting. So there's a T-square happening in the 3rd, 9th, and 12th house. This is dealing with the subconscious, your emotional self, your way of thinking. So you need to watch your emotional self. You can feel things intensely. It's a busy energy time for you. The moon is still in Libra, and we had the new moon, and on top of that is Rosh Hashanah on Sunday, so Chag Sameach for everybody who's celebrating, and Lashana Tova and Shabbat Shalom, because today's Friday. So anyways, for some of you, you may be fighting with the women in your life. You may not be getting along with siblings with this energy. You may not be able to take their criticism or feedback that they give you at this time. This could also be fighting with family members. Children, if you have them, can be a handful. For some of you, this could be a busy time meeting deadlines. It could be a difficult time of where you finishing things off last minute, so be careful. Those of you who are studying, you could be doing your research papers last minute at this time, so it can kind of screw you, so make sure you start doing them. I feel also for some of you, you're dealing with separation or loss at this time. You could be annoyed with siblings because they could be unreliable. You could be calling in for favors, and nobody wants to help you at this time. And this could be like trying to switch your hours with other people. Oh my god. This could be switching your hours with other people and nobody wants to switch for you, or when you help other people out, everybody seems to just disappear, okay, when you call for a favor. So you need to come up with a plan B, a C, and a D. Traveling at this time, you can find that other people are going to play bumper cars with you, so still, be careful when traveling. Be careful with dealing with cars and stuff like that, because you can be accident prone. I feel like when it comes to your political views, with all the politics that's going to be coming up this week, or maybe changes in policies that are going to be happening, that you can find that you're going to be butting heads with other people this week, especially on the internet. So for the horde, so be careful at this time when it comes to other people on the internet or viewing your political views, because other people may not agree with your way of thinking, okay? Tuesday, you're likely to get caught up in pleasant conversations with neighbors and relatives. You may receive invitations for social events. Relationships with siblings and relatives should be good. This is a good time for community announcements and promotions and neighborhood projects. Perhaps someone will put you in a leadership position in those areas. People normally tend to listen to you more and take your advice. Teachers can be having a popular energy time at this time, so a good time for those of you who are teachers. I feel like running errands at this time can be very pleasant. You may want more freedom to do as you please, and you begin to look for ways to get out from under certain responsibilities in domestic or love relationship. Sporadic doses of love, concern, and nurturing can also be making your significant relationship feel quite unstable at this time. Also, unexpected changes, unusual happenings, disruptions of plans, and sudden separations can come up, which can lead you to make some rather difficult choices in your personal relationships or home environment. You may have to compromise and make the necessary adjustments to strike a balance between the heartfelt desire of loved ones and your own hopes and wishes. Mercury on Wednesday is quintiling Palace in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. You can go above and beyond for friends and be sentimental about the past. This could also be enjoying family company. You can be receiving emotional validation in your relationships. This could be reconnecting with people from your past. You can be psychically connected to your partner, or you benefit through other people. Or your partner can be receiving some much needed good news and you benefit through them. You will probably feel quite belligerent or domineering at this time. Be careful about unilateral decisions, as considerations of others may be lacking. Watch out for cuts and burns at this time. Others may complain that you aren't a team player. You may be convinced about the rightness of your new way of thinking or religion. Watch for a tendency of fanaticism, especially when it comes to politics this week. The beginning of a legal contest, or usually a successful conclusion to one, can be coming up. For some of you, this could be unexpected monies coming to you, or this could be money owed to you and you finally getting it paid back to you. Venus moves into the sign of Libra, into the third house. A great time to get your flirt on. You may find yourself wondering if people you're involved with on an everyday basis are even worth the trouble of having them as a friend or a relationship. So you could be reevaluating your relationships. Maybe somebody's complaining too much at this time, or it could be a situation where somebody is constantly needing a favor from you, but then when you go and ask for favors, they disappear real damn quick, or they make you jump for hoops for these favors, and you're like, what the hell? So you're kind of like wondering if it's even worth keeping this relationship. Okay, you may consider doing a little pruning of time wasters and social situations that give less satisfaction than they promise. You may discover the less is more in terms of your social appetite, and breathe a piece of fresh air beats that the excitement of a crowded venue. The issue is an eternal one, and giving up at this point may actually result in getting more down the line as you resolve your priorities. In the end, you may find you save money in the process while doing it. Then on Friday, your feelings are very intense. Pallas is conjunct with Hades, squaring Chiron in retrograde in the 9th house. Not the best time to second guessing others, predicting a situation because you think you know what's wrong, but you don't, okay? So don't go assuming. Not the best time to go arguing with others. You may not like the person, and you still dealing with resentment from the past towards this person. You can be triggered by situations going on. Venus sesquadrating the North Node in the 10th house. The North Node in the 10th house is not about growing corporate. It's about your family. North Node in 10th house deals with family at this time. So at this time period, you find that you take on more responsibilities of father, and you put yourself in father's shoes, and you start acting more like father. And you could find that other people start like relying on you a little bit more, especially family. And you start taking more care of family, either their financial needs, their medical bills, or they could be living with you at this time, or it could be like a symbiotic relationship where they're like living with you and helping you at the same time, or vice versa. You're living with them and helping them with this energy and taking care of them and their needs, okay? So it could be a situation like that, or all of a sudden you become the parent to one of your parents, okay? So it could be like that during this time period, and then you find yourself taking care of them, being the responsible one, and like being about their needs. But for some of you, that messes with your ego, so that idea may not last long, but that is the lesson during the North Node in the 10th house. Also, there could be a move or relocation happening for some of you during this time period, or dealing with property. This is the 5 of Wands. So for some of you, there could be some lessons coming up at this time, or this is on the job training with this energy. The 8 of Coins, I feel like this could also be arguments, and you may not have gotten the last word. You could have been dealing with a Gemini and you didn't get the last word, and you could be obsessed with what was said and you're not over it. For others of you, this could be on the job training, and you could be throwing yourself into your career because career now is doing really well. So make sure you save for your Saturn Dasha during this time period. The Moon card, I feel like your opinion about somebody is going to be changing as well, where you could be getting more clarity on a situation with this energy. And there could be some self-denial coming up as well, and you see what you want to see in the relationship, or you think you know what's wrong, but I feel like there's some hidden stuff going on at this time, so truth is not going to be revealed at this time. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up. It's going to change your perspective or your attitude about a situation as well. So all is not what it seems this week for you. The Emperor card, for some of you, this is dealing with father and father's side of the family this week with this energy. I do feel like for some of you, this is looking to control your situation at this time, or there could be power struggles between you and father, or father becomes more of the focus, so they could be dealing with health issues, God forbid. The 10 of Wands, I feel like you could be taking on more of father's responsibilities at this time. Like I said, North Node in the 10th house with this energy, so I see that coming up. The Temperance card, you have a great level of self-control at this time with this energy. This could be you handling people's businesses with this energy as well. The Queen of Cups, I feel for some of you, this is dealing with an older person in your life with this energy, and this could be taking care of that older person during this time period, okay? The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk. I feel like you're open to anything new coming into your life at this time. Again, you could be giving up your own responsibilities to take care of other people's responsibilities as well this week with this energy. The Page of Cups, there is love around you, but it's not coming in anytime soon. I feel like, you know, I feel like you may end one relationship and you're going to do another relationship differently. Okay, so there is another relationship coming in, and you're going to do things differently the second or third time around with this energy. For some of you, this could be missed opportunities coming back to you, and you're going to do things differently at this time. The Hermit card, I feel for some of you, this is a great time for loneliness to be ending, a great time to get your flirt on, but at the same time, you know, just date and get to know people. And I think that's what's going to go on here this week, is that you're looking for a serious love relationship, and then everybody else just wants to date and everything like that. So I feel like by the time this person comes in, you're going to learn to date and learn to get to know people before you emotionally invest in people. The Four of Cups, you're more about your stability at this time. This is a great time for leadership and growth with this energy. A lot of cup cards here, so watch your emotional self this week with this energy, because you can be going through it. The Ace of Swords, recognition for your creative work. Your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. A lot of self-realizations can be coming up. This could be a lot of clarity onto a situation that's going on in your life with this energy here. A High Priestess card, I feel like Spirit World is going to be talking to you this week as well, so pay attention to Spirit World. I feel like when it comes to this crush, I do feel like somebody is crushing on you at this time, but also they're trying to be realistic about the situation, and they're trying to be very analytical as possible. So I feel like, you know, everybody has their free will. This person may not pursue the relationship at this time. This could come in at a later time. I don't feel like it's over necessarily. I feel like, you know, you need to trust your intuition during this time period. Let the cards play. But I do feel like when it comes to a specific person that you're waiting for, there could be delays in love, because this person, you know, even though they feel psychically connected to you, I do feel like they're being realistic and very analytical in their way of thinking about the relationship. So they're not so quick to move. The Sun card, I do see endings and new beginnings coming up for you. I do see a lot of influence over others, and I do feel like there could be some clarity about a situation, or maybe this person's going to talk to you. I feel like something that you do creatively is going to unlock a long-held dream. For some of you, you can be more about family at this time. I do feel like you're going to reconnect with this person, and this person's going to like bring clarity to the situation, or tell you like basically their mindset and how they feel about a situation with you. Okay. The Seven of Swords, I feel like you can be more quiet into yourself at this time with this energy. There is a love affair happening around you at this time. Either you're involved in it or the other person. For others of you, you're not so open about your feelings. You're very quiet. You're very hush-hush about your feelings, keeping secrets at this time with this energy as well. The Eight of Swords, I do feel like you're going through it emotionally during this time period. This can be dealing with like obsessive feelings at this time, so watch your emotional self this week. The Ace of Cups, I do see emotional validation coming up for you. This can be this conversation that you have. This person can be giving you some kind of hope. Let's just hope it's not false hope with this energy. I do feel like this person is going to reach out to you, okay, and tell you how he feels or she feels at this time with this energy. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for you as well with this energy. I do feel like, you know, for some of you here, this is follow your bliss, it'll lead to the money. The Wheel of Fortune card does bring about a turn of events coming up for you this week. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out at this time with this energy. The Five of Swords, you can be feeling restless with this energy. I feel like whatever good news is coming in your life, you need to keep it to yourself, because other people are not happy for you about your good, okay? Even though you deserve it and whatnot, but other people are not feeling good about it, okay? And they don't want, they want you to be happy, they want good, but they also want good for themselves, and it's not happening for them quick enough, or it's not what they want. The Three of Swords, traveling coming up for some of you with this energy. For others of you, there's a temporary separation happening between you and somebody else. Eventually you two will reconnect. This person will reach out to you eventually, just not on your time. The Fool card, for some of you, you could be chasing love at this time. For some of you, you're not over the ex at this time. You're very obsessed about the ex with this energy, and I feel like, you know, you could be chasing the ex at this time, or trying to reach out to the ex with this energy as well, is what I'm seeing. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of off doing your own thing, and you don't want to listen to other people's advice at this time, and you just kind of want to be 21 and do your own thing with this energy. The Four of Swords, reconnecting with someone from your past. Again, reconnecting with an ex. So I do feel like that's the theme song this week. This is reconnecting with somebody that you know. Or this could be reconnecting with people from your life in general at this time, you know. And I feel like some people in your life, you know, don't divulge everything that's going on in your life, because I feel like the people that you're reconnecting with may not be so happy about the blessings that are coming into your life at this time. I love you, my kitty cats, and have a fabulous week. Kisses. Mwah.